In a keynote address, Dr. Umar Yakubu, Executive Director of the Center for Transparency and Integrity World, urged the government to ensure complete domestication of the 2021-2024 IACC report from federal to local government levels. He emphasized it's crucial for the full implementation of the conference recommendation and the realization of democracy's dividends.
Enhancing our public procurement processes to reduce corruption. We're talking about monitoring climate finance. We're talking about electoral integrity, where the people we vote into office has the level of integrity that it should be there. We're talking about reducing illicit financial flows. We're also talking about the level of assets that are stolen from the country and from the continent actually to other jurisdictions to see how we can stem all these things so that we can enhance our democracy.
Professor Ladan Mohammed, Director General of the National Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, stressed the importance of active citizens' participation in decision-making processes. This, he noted, is vital for the transparency in both private and government institutions.
Is the idea of getting a collective responsibility of all citizens, to partake in the fight against corruption, because it's a national responsibility. And this is also part of our constitutional, obligation. The Constitution makes it clear that even though the government at all levels are the primary duty bearers, because Section 14(2)(b) says so, that their purpose as to why they are in government is primarily to promote the security and welfare of all people. But it does not take away the responsibility of other secondary and tertiary role players.
Mrs. Nkedilim Okereke, Program Officer for the Rule of Law and Empowerment Initiative, delivered a keynote presentation emphasizing the need for women, youths, and persons with disability to be actively involved in the fight against corruption.
Putting in platforms, mechanisms for reporting of corruption. How are you including persons with disabilities? How are you including women? How are you giving the women the confidence to be able to know that I can report this and it's not going to have an adverse effect on me? How can you make a reporting mechanism socially inclusive, that someone that is deaf and dumb will be able to access it, that it is easy to read and understand, that someone that is blind will be able to effectively report without it affecting the person or without being stigmatized? So civil societies in all their interventions, think tanks, academia, in their interventions towards anti-corruption.
The workshop highlighted the need for the Nigerian government to sustain its fight against corruption, enhance transparency in private and public institutions, and ensure free and fair election in the nearest future. By domesticating the IACC conference report, Nigeria can take a significant step towards promoting transparency, accountability, and good governance. The time for action is now. For ASO Television News, Alex Dickers reporting.